Okay, today, like I promised, we're going to do a honey mead again. This will be my third batch. Third batch of honey mead, but I show the viewers here, Michelle especially. Here's the mead last time that I bottled there a couple weeks ago. The camera's picking that up. Cortex remover, I call it. Cerebral cortex remover, I call that batch. It's an apricot mead, tastes delicious. So what we're going to do is, I got the water boiled, pre-boiled last night. I got 2 gallons in the fridge. That's ice cold. I got 2 gallons here I just boiled. The temperature's down to 160. I'm going to remove the gauge. And what I'm going to do is pour the 15 pounds of the orange blossom honey into the water now and stir that up. I got my spoon ready. I got my sanitizer all set here in my fermenting bucket. I ferment in the bucket, then I transfer it to the carboy. So yeah, that's all set to go. We'll drain that. It's heavy, so probably end up hurting my back again. Try to pour in the right amount. First time, oh my dear Lord. Oh, and it's going to pour slow. Yeah, I'm not holding that. Nope. Okay, what we had to do is take the cover right off it. It's just too darn heavy to pick it up. That's how we did it last time. This pitcher's been sanitized in the sanitizer. So I dip it right in the honey like this. That's the only way to do it. That's just too heavy otherwise. And be careful here. That gives me right my, actually it's a little bit too much, but we'll just compensate next time knowing that we need a gallon and a quart. So, here's the reason why you want your water warm. You got everything sanitized here. You come right in here. We set the pitcher right in there eventually. Let's get that in there. If the camera's picking that up too good, but that's 2 quarts already. I let most of it drip in there. I'm going to come back for more because the outside of the pitcher's covered too, don't forget. But it has been sanitized, like I said. So 2 quarts, 2 quarts. Oh, that's heavy. And I'm over by that, so I know I got the 15 pounds right there. That makes up the other quart. And I let the pitcher rinse out right in the kettle here because she's, well, you know how thick honey is. Like I said, everything's been sanitized. That's my 15 pounds. I'm almost positive. I'm going to do a hydrometer test. If I think I'm going to need more, well, once all the water's in there, you can't do a hydrometer until you got your total volume of water. So yeah, get the cover on here for now. And I'll keep this pitcher just rinsing out here in the water. Oh yeah. Can always add a little more honey. The trick is to get this going like this. There we go. Most of the honey's off that pitcher. So, maybe not. Oh my God, that's good. Well, if I need more, in fact, I'm going to give it a cup more, but I'm not going to use that because I just touched it. I'm a sanitizing guy, you know. There's my coffee ready. Oh, I just want another cup full. Take this clean cup and dip that in the sanitizer. Get that sanitized. Like I say, don't worry about the bubbles. And clean the floor later. Alright, yep. I can just tell by what was left on there we're going to need a little more, so that's what we did. A little more. Plus I want to drink some of that. It's really, really good. Alright, I got to get the stir it up. Pour this in the bucket. Get the cold water in there. Give her a temperature check. Yeah, there's a lot sticking to that yet. Ah, delicious honey. Yeah, she's getting better now. Alright, let me close my fridge. Have a sip of coffee there, fella. This is going down. I can't wait. I'm going to close the valve and dump it out by hand since it's light enough to pick up now. I'm going to save a little in there. The cover back on. Swirl it around. Make sure the top edges got sanitized there. And drain the rest of it. I can leave the cover in there for now. Star San is a no-rinse sanitizer. My valve is closed. Dear God, I hope it's closed. Okay. Turn this off. I just brought it up maybe 5 degrees. And add some of the volume in. See how much this cools down. Don't want to make it too heavy. Why am I talking like that? I don't know. I think we're going to be right on. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to dump this into our fermenting bucket. Hope that valve is closed. And it is. And just like that, aerated it. Oh, that smells so good, that honey. Now, this water was boiled the other night, like I said. And as simple as dumping that in there. Then I get my spoon again. You spin the jug, the water will come out a lot faster. Okay, we got to make up the volume. We need the 5 gallons. I'm going to sanitize that again because I touched my cupboard. I say I don't take no chances. And we're looking for 5 gallons right on the side here. I should take it right to our level perfectly. A little bit over. Not a big deal. Okay. I'm going to stir this and we're going to get a temperature reading. Sanitize the gauge again. Let's sit in there. And we'll stir this up and we'll get a hydrometer reading. The temperature's right at 80, a little warmer. We'll see what it comes out to be here in a minute. You want to at least be, you've got to be under 90. I prefer to be 80. Oh, this is coming in good. So, just a little on the warm side. And I think that'll drop in a minute. So let's get this stirred up good. I'm going to get a bricks reading. Okay. Come over here. Get our gauge. Forget to write it down. See where we stand right now. Okay. I'm gonna sanitize that. I'm gonna draw a sample. I like to rinse out my my eyedropper to make sure I got the proper sample here. Make sure it's all stirred up right. And we go over to the light. Gonna put our sample on the refractometer. And close the gate. And we'll take a look. We are under where I want to be. We're at 10. 1098. Gotta come up, folks. Gotta come up. So it's either with honey or sugar, and I prefer honey. So we are gonna need some more. Alright, we just got the hydrometer reading in after adding more honey. And we're at 1.114. That's not a bad thing. We should come in about 14% alcohol on this brew. Or this mead. I pitched the yeast. The yeast has been pitched. Temperature was down to like 84. That's good enough for me. See, it's not in the way. So, all good to go. Cover this up. Grab ourselves a sanitized, oh god, airlock here. There we go. Push her into place. And that mead brew is done. Besides a little wash out of the kettles here. A little cleanup on my refractometer. Pitches. The mead's easy. A lot of guys don't even do that. They don't boil it. You know, you don't have to. I like to make sure the chlorines are out of my water and whatnot there, and I adjust the pH level. A lot of times I did not on this batch because the last one came in perfect, so why mess with the 7% or the 0.7, whatever the pH is. Okay, clean up. Definitely came in at 1.114. Of course, I'm writing it down on a brew sheet as we go, like you should, because you're going to write it down, you're going to forget. So that's actually 16. I was going to say 16 pounds of honey. I upped it one from the last time, 1 pound more. So let's see, 16 pounds. My hands are all wet. Orange blossom honey. You betcha. So she's in the fermenter, and we'll just slide it over here and get it lifted up later. Valve's not touching, doesn't matter. Put the cover on this. Sanitizer we've been using. The honey's all covered up. I should just make another one right now, but my back's hurting, so getting a little tired. Maybe we're not going to do that now. So yeah, there it is. She'd be fermenting in, I wouldn't be surprised, in about an hour. Wouldn't be surprised at all. How you doing? So clean up, and then got to do a beer brew again coming up in a couple days. So have some coffee, relax a little bit, then come back out to the mess I made over here, which is quite a mess. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, the cold water in the fridge overnight is a good thing. My temperature of the water was like 130 when I put the cold honey in. I call it cold because it's thick. And then the cold water from the fridge is like 39 degrees or something like that, 38. It took the temperature right down to like 85, so didn't have to wait long to pitch the yeast. So okay, that's it for that one. A lot more to do.